So now the camera only sees this, right? And we'll
Yeah, it sees
pull
like
this
our
back.
body. Yeah.
Okay.
You can push it back. Pull it back.
Okay.
Oh, God. Okay. The agony. God. This is hard. Oh, my God. Okay. Hello. Thank you for letting us waste your time. We're sure you had better things to do. But no, we just wanted to do like a little interview with all of our actors. So we just posted on our channel and everything. But, so for our first question, when did you know that you wanted to be an actor?
That's a really good question. I've always been doing it. I've been doing it since I was like 3 years old and doing like church plays. It's just, there's something about doing acting that it just feels right. It just feels like this is like what I want to do forever and ever. So just, it's always been there. Always been a thing.
You always get that that passion at a young age, you know, like, cause like I always say, especially on his pod, I was like, I started writing from a very young age, and you know, it's just been a passion of mine. It's all I want to do with my life, you know. I always tell them, you know, they got to do more than the 9 to 5, you know, type of stuff.
Because it is not fun.
Yeah. Okay. Your top 5 movies.
That's so hard. I can tell you my favorite of all time was the first Back to the Future. First time I watched it with my dad, it was so suspenseful. And it was just, there's something like really magical about that film. In terms of the others, it's so hard to boil it down. I can tell you I always love high concept stuff that I, you know, as a writer, I'm like, oh man, I wish I would have thought to come up with that idea. So I really like stuff that like makes you think and stuff that holds you at the edge of your seat. So I don't know if I can boil down the other ones, but I can tell you definitively, I always answer that the first Back to the Future is always my favorite one.
That's a good choice.
Yeah.
That's a really good choice.
That is like a hard question, you know, because there's just so many movies out there, so many TV shows and everything that it's just hard to choose, you know, break it down to like a top 5. But
yeah, but you have no other movies that you have like on repeat from time to time though.
That's
like for
a good question,
comfort.
because I can tell you, my husband's like a huge movie buff. Like we're making our way through the Dark Knight trilogy right now again.
Okay,
Yeah, oh, it's so good. The second one probably is my favorite in that trilogy lineup. But
Dark
I don't know.
Knight.
I feel like so many are on rotation just because you watch so many good movies.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you, I like The Prestige by Nolan. I like that a lot. I like Everything Everywhere All at Once a lot. I like that movie a lot. So yeah, just movies that are fun, that are different. I always like those. But I mean, I'm down for most genres and stuff. I feel like most genres you can produce a good movie in that genre just if you're playing with the different things. So I'm always down to watch movies. You know, if someone invites me to one, I'll always go with them. So it's hard to boil down so many different ones though, just because I feel like there are just a lot of good movies.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah. Top 5 people that you would like to work with in your career.
That's so hard. My goodness. Man, I mean, that's so hard. I mean, like, who wouldn't say like Meryl Streep, right? Like,
Oh man, yes.
But I mean, man, top 5. Oh man, that's a tough one. I don't know. I definitely can't tell you. Maybe my answers to a lot of these questions are like I have like the one, and then everyone else is like I'm happy with anyone. You like, you know. Just I think the idea is just anyone who is pushing me. You know, I like to work with someone who makes me want to be better. That's always going to be the answer. And I know there's probably so many actors out there where if you get on set with them, they're going to push you to be better at what you do. So I think just anyone who's just fun to work with, I'm happy with. I mean, I can tell you for the cast of Charlie Loves Daisy, everyone is so wonderful. The cast members I've interviewed so far, they're all so nice.
Yeah,
and so work with.
Yeah, I was telling him, man, and I did a great job in selecting the cast. You know, everybody is so talented, like already. You know, even from the table read. I'm really lucky that all you guys, you know, got in touch with us because I really believe that we made a really good choice with this cast.
Yeah, we almost messed up because there was an actor that we can't name, but we were gonna make him Charlie until we saw Kaden audition, and then Because Kaden, I think, was a walk-in. He wasn't a walk-in, right?
No, Kaden was like a last minute.
Last minute Facebook.
Yeah, it was a last minute
okay,
Facebook, and we're getting major feedback right now.
What is that sound?
It's feedback. I don't know what from, but
What?
let me see if maybe the.
I'm like hearing it. I'm like going crazy. We good? It stopped.
Yeah, it stopped. It might have
Okay.
been these headphones or something.
It might be those headphones.
Okay.
We're sorry about that again. But,
Sorry, everybody watching.
yeah, that too. But no, because you were gonna choose that one actor we had, and then last minute we had him for a different role.
Yeah.
Then last minute his agent said that he couldn't take that because he had something else coming up. So we're like, we really dodged a bullet with that one. But we do want to work with that guy because that guy was good.
He was, yeah.
And he seemed cool too. Like he didn't seem like he was one of those actors that just comes in like, hey man, I got all these roles and I'm doing this. You know, that really does hurt the project from time to time, from what I've heard and what I've seen a little bit of stuff. But yeah, from like having those super macho guys that are really, you know, a-holes. That's all we'll say. But yeah, no, he was cool. Everybody was cool that we auditioned for, so that was cool. What was the next question? No, I thought you wanted to.
Yeah, that's gonna be 6. So
Okay,
you
okay.
get
So we do
5.
say okay.
Yeah. So
Gotcha,
you can
gotcha.
get right there.
Okay, now what's your favorite genre of movies?
So hard. You know, for the longest time it was like superhero movies, legit.
Okay,
I don't know if that's the case now. I like something with suspense. I do like something that keeps you on the edge of your seat. You know, like a high stakes type of situation. I always am gonna love a movie like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm trying to think in terms of favorite genre. Just something that would fall into something in the category. Probably suspense would be probably a favorite genre. But just something that I'm thinking as I'm watching. Okay, how would I handle this situation? Like, what would I do in this situation? That probably would be top favorite movie genre. But just something that keeps you on the edge of your seat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
You can get the next one. I'll get the last one.
All right. Oh yeah. The one obvious one that we think we all know, but how did you find out about Charlie Loves Daisy, and what do you expect from for your character while going through the whole film, and then the sequel? If we do a sequel. Then we do a sequel.
Yeah, so I'm excited for this. So I found out about Charlie Loves Daisy on a Facebook community dedicated for filmmakers and actors. I think especially in the Northeast Ohio area. And so my character I'm playing is Janet Berger. She is the gym teacher and also heading up the prom committee. So she's excited about that. She's loving everything having to do with prom. So she's happy to be there. But the movie itself is so exciting. It is suspenseful, which is obviously what drew me to it. It's just the layer of suspense that is built into the plot. So I'm excited for that. Reading through it, it was a page turner for me when I was reading through the script. So I'm excited for people to be able to watch it.
Yes. And that actually is funny because that leads me to my next question, which remember I said to be as straightforward, honest as. So what was your initial reaction to the Charlie Loves Daisy script?
Oh, that's why you said that.
There's so many emotions. Okay, so obviously I knew there was something up with our main character. I don't want to spoil too much, obviously, but it definitely was. It kept me on the edge of my seat, just because I like that a lot. This movie's kind of turning a lot of tropes on its head, and I also really like that this movie is a timepiece in terms of it being set in the 80s, which is going to be so fun to play with. But I like the subversion of some of the things that the movie is playing with typical things you'll kind of see in a genre of something set in a high school setting, especially in the 80s. So I like the subversion of tropes that I was seeing. I was definitely on the edge of my seat the whole time reading the script. So it was, and I will say also when we were in the table read, so many of those elements, even though I'd been through the script before, just hearing it was so interesting. It was so cool. So I mean, I liked it. I enjoyed reading through it because I definitely was anxious to find out what was going to happen at the end. So yeah, I really liked it.
Yes. And yeah, for me, and I'm sure for Trey too, being the writer and sitting in the table read and hearing everybody, hit those lines and read it was pretty awesome. For
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah, and what was it? Paul, who plays Lloyd, he said at the table read he was just watching everybody, and he was keeping up with the script obviously because he had his own lines. But he said he was watching everybody just to see if everybody was getting along, like before we started actually like doing a table read, because we had everybody sign the contracts first. And he said that it seems like everybody got along well, and that it seems like we got a great cast. Keep moving out of frame, my bad. But and I was like, okay, cool, because that's what I was watching out for too. Even though I was like running around the whole time with the camera. But yeah, no, I'm happy for this. Can't wait to start filming. Actually, that's what I'm really waiting for. But yeah,
I'm excited too. Everyone is wonderful to work with, and I think it's great cast and great everyone working on this. I think it's gonna be really fun to work with.
Good. Is there anything you would like to plug? Your books?
yes.
Plug those.
If you want,
If you want
plug your
to,
books,
yeah.
dude. Plug your books.
I'm a storyteller at heart, so I like story in all its forms. Obviously, I'm so excited to act in this, and acting is a deep passion of mine, but I just love to write, and I do edit as well, so I'm a little bit all over the place in terms of storytelling, but anything just in general that has to do with story, I'm all over it. So if you happen to like reading books, especially in like the teen genre, that's about where I'm situated with most of my stuff. But just in general, I'm just excited to be part of this project. I'm so excited to work with this cast and with this crew. Everyone is going to be great to work with, so I'm really excited.
That's good.
Right.
That's good.
And now, when you edit, do you mean like edit videos or shorts, or do you mean like edit in like while you're writing the book?
Oh no, that's a good question because I keep forgetting that is a thing in the film world. So no, I do edit books. You know, there was a deep passion back in the day for editing films, and who knows, maybe down the road someday. But
Okay.
yes, I work full time as a book editor, which is really cool because I get to see other storytellers and see what they do, and I get to kind of help them bridge the gap between what they're trying to accomplish, and then I help them accomplish it, which is a lot of fun. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that intrigues me a lot because, as Trey knows, I am also in the middle of writing a novel.
Nice.
Yes. So if you do editing, I would love to send my manuscript to you.
Yes, please do. I'm on a site called Reedsy, which is like where a lot of book editors are kind of situated, people who are in the industry who've worked with publishing companies and stuff. So yes, please do. I would love to take a look at it. But yeah, that's really cool.
Perfect. Good.
And that wraps up our interview. Thank you again,
Awesome.
and we'll
Yeah,
see
thank
you.
I have to know,
Oh, go ahead. My bad.
what's
Sorry.
your cat's name? 'Cause
Oh,
I
this is
wonder-
Kitty. This
Oh,
is my
yeah, it's
roommate's
Kitty.
cat. But he's been here a long time. Actually,
Yeah.
my roommate just walked back in. But yeah, he's been here 2 years. I had a
Yeah.
cat sit for a year.
He's always trying to steal the show, and he's very good
Always.
at it.
Yeah.
Aw.
Anytime we're recording anything, he just jumps in the way, and I'm like, okay, it's your show now. I don't edit it out. I just let it
Oh, they
in.
know. I have a cat here too. Anytime it's a video call, he'll jump on. I'm like, okay, like you weren't really this friendly before, but
Yeah.
yeah.
He's a ham.
Yeah, he's really chill though. And anytime we like watch movies, he'll like sit like right next to us and just watch the movie. And I'm like, do you understand what's going on at all? But yeah, and it's
I
really
think I do. I think
Yeah.
I have to.
and it's really weird because he like mainly like if it's like a comedy he won't watch, but if it's a horror movie he'll watch. It's really crazy, and I always joke that he might have been a serial killer in his past life.
That's funny.
But yeah, so but anytime like there's like he hears like a scream, he'll like just walk slowly to the TV and look up, and then he'll get like on the couch or he'll like sit on the floor in front of us, or like if I'm in my room watching a horror movie, he'll like lay right next to my arm on the bed and just watch the movie. But
That's
yeah,
funny.
but yeah, thank you again though. Can't wait to see you on set.
Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry that I don't have like all the favorites. I just know that I like movies and I like working with actors. So
Yeah.
I know I have like for each category, but yeah.
No, you're fine. Hey, the interview was the most important part.
Yeah.
Get you guys out there and get you guys out there more. So yeah. But thank you again,
Awesome.
and we'll
Yeah,
see you
thank
soon.
you.
All
Well,
right.
we'll see you on set. This has
See
been
ya.
Hope.
Oh yeah, this has been Hope, everybody.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting. Goddamn camera.
Gotta look-
second. Bye. Thank you again.
Bye.
Okay, so we got her off the list. Now we gotta get everybody else. Okay.
So who else was free?